You've heard you've heard that Alhaitham has become the acting Grand Sage, yes. Considering his personality, will the other scholars accept him? Time to pay the Academia a visit.
You know, Paimon's heard that Alhaitham's been made acting Grand Sage, but with that personality of his, oh boy. You think things will be okay?
Nope, definitely not.
Why don't we go to the Academia and ask around?
Sounds good though. I had one of the extruders disabled since I kind of messed up one of the parts. Oh wait. So I finally get a replacement one here, and now I can finally dual color 3D prints again.
Lately.
Oh, okay. Wait, so it's your
I'll just have to reject them all.
3D printer. Oh, that's cool. Unless I misunderstood that. Howdy, hello, Ghost. Welcome. Don't ignore dailies. And a scraped off chocolate bar on top. Ooh. Alhaitham carried me in Spiral Abyss. Okay. Yeah, I gotta check that out. I have not attempted Spiral Abyss ever since they said it got hard again. I was like, nope. Nope, can't catch me doing that. I don't feel like hurting my emotional state right now.
Book learning
3D printer.
Is
okay.
not enough to cultivate intelligence.
This was the first time I actually finished the Spiral Abyss. Wow. Okay.
Examples.
Okay. Well, if you guys can finish the Spiral Abyss, I should be able to. That makes me. You guys have been playing a lot. Well, some of you have been playing not as long as me, and if you can finish the Spiral Abyss, why can't I? The Tao is a monster. Oh yeah. So you pulled on your first 2 Tao, and how did that go? You got Staff of Homa too? I haven't done the Spiral Chore in a bit.
How's everything going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully, that didn't come to pass.
Classic. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Just popped in there, yeah?
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well. How did things get settled?
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Oh, okay. It seems like Alhaitham might be doing a good job.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Wait, but how can he be... how do you not know, my guy?
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest. Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, you go. You go, honey. Take a vacation.
They're really out of their minds, making Alhaitham the acting Grand Sage?
I'm gonna have to remember who all these people are, because we've definitely seen them before, but I definitely don't remember. In the slightest.
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
It's the buff. You know? The feeble scholar buff. Except it's the buff, you know? He just gets his way.
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him! He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time. What brazen arrogance! Misery of miseries! For the Academia to have him as the acting Grand Sage?
You okay? You okay?
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
Psst.
Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is it?
Why do none of these people know? Why do they not know that it's Alhaitham? Feeble. Yeah, feeble. Oh, thanks, Ghost. I gave it a... Oh, wait. I got totally distracted here. I gave it a 10 pull on Hu Tao's banner and got Kuching. Oh, no. Went good. Waiting for Homa till I get some more primos. Okay, I got you. I had high 50-50. Ooh. Oh, high pity with a 50-50. Dang. They should implement a skip button like with YouTube. I know. That is my favorite thing. Except recently, when I've been watching YouTube, what is my train of thought today? I've been getting so many ads that, like, if I leave out of the room and I have my earbuds in, then it will, as soon as I leave, it will turn to an ad. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I have to go back and hit that skip ad button. The other day, I was watching, like, for 30 minutes, and I think I had 8+ ads that they're like 2 minutes long. That I'm like, okay, well, if I don't go back and skip them, then they will just be ads forever. Feeble, yeah. I have a feeling that it may have something to do with he saved Nahida. Oh, why he got chosen for acting Grand Sage. Yeah, I don't know why he got chosen. I mean, I guess that, yeah, he was trustworthy. Our little Avengers of Sumeru Avengers. Like, yeah, he's the most involved with the academia, and they're, like, the most trustworthy. Second to Nahida, so I understand it. Bro's about to have a heart attack, yeah. I just paid my way out of ads. Use a VPN. I have way less ads here. I just use ad blocker for the longest time, but Twitch just keeps updating and breaking them, so I got turbo. I see, I got you. Yeah, I've never really seen that turbo option for Twitch. I feel like as a streamer, I should know about it and know how to get to it. But no, I don't.
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't, though.
Yeah, he's a real hot topic and a real hot scholar. No, okay. I won't even... No, I won't even try. I won't even try. Why do they not know who Alhaitham is, though?
There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
I feel like he is pretty popular, or supposed to be, right? They don't advertise it, which is weird, yeah. When I travel to the US, I always enable my VPN when I watch YouTube. Yeah. I mean, I've heard they're good. Like, you can watch, like, different Netflix, like, Canada Netflix or, like, Japan Netflix, and you get more options. But I've never really done any research into it.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Alhaitham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon thought. Some people are saying good things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Alhaitham. Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
The Matra.
A Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
Oh, you okay, my guy? He's gonna say, Alhaitham just berated me for like 15 minutes because I said something weird about... I said something rude about his headphones or something.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to a Matra?
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I could trust. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
Okay, buddy, I'll take you. I use NordVPN. Yeah, I have seen a lot about NordVPN. I share an account with a friend. We pay 50-50, yeah. They need to put some respect on Alhaitham's name, seriously. Since both of us have 3 devices and we get up to 6 devices connected at a time. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Since you put it that way, fine, we'll take you to Amatra.
Yeah, for now, I'll just struggle with my ads. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. If anything, I could always pay for the... You know, what is the YouTube...
They promised to take him to Amatra, but we don't know that many, do we?
I don't know, Sino?
Oh, wait, Sino should be back at the Academia. Let's go find him.
Oh, wait, no, I have to go up. Yeah, I could always just get, like, the YouTube... Not TV. The thing that you pay for that... You're supposed to pay for that allows you to not have ads. That thing.
Hey there. Excuse us, but is Sino at the Academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
I don't know. Can this guy be trusted? I think I have, like, whiplash. Not whiplash, but I have some... We've had some traumatic experiences with the sages, the academia in general. I don't know, they all kind of just give me the heebie-jeebies nowadays. Taking them to Sino. Yeah. He's a big fan of anime, so he uses it to connect to Japan. I mostly use it to watch stuff from other regions. He likes to watch anime live as it's being broadcasted. Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
Vahumana researcher?
Yes,
I can't remember the
one of
different
their most
groups
renowned,
anymore.
In fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent.
All of the like different groups of the academia have just gone like, whoo, in the time since we've done the Archon quest.
There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere.
Oh. Okay.
I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
What the heck? Okay, this is why no one in the academia can be trusted. What? I don't even know what to say to that. That's like a typical day in the academia at this point.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
Yeah, what's up with the academia? Always mess with people's memories? It's not cool, man.
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped.
Okay. Same, I don't remember any of them. All of them are sussy. Everyone's sussy.
Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
They have a lie detector test?
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
No, I'd like to do the lie detector test on Paimon, ask her a couple questions about, where she came from, what her purpose is, what's going to happen, all that stuff. No, we'll just wait out here, okay. You wait somewhat longer than expected. This guy's in on it too. It's a conspiracy.
Alhaitham?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Their full, like, titles are so odd. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. Hello, Alhaitham. What did I say during our wishing for him? Alhaitham, I'm still a fool. Can you educate me, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Wait a minute. Hello, Galaxy Pika. Yeah, it's Sino. Yeah, Mahamatra Sino.
Really? I'm surprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
My lips are sealed. My good buddy.
Don't you worry, our lips are sealed.
Yeah, what she said.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping.
Why did I see the chat previous message in chat when I'm not a mod? The chat previous message? The chat previous message. Oh, do you use BTTV? Oh, okay. I actually have no idea what you guys are talking about, so... Okay, yeah, I can also see old messages. I don't know why that's like a thing. I mean, I guess I am the streamer, so that makes sense. Oh, I'm looking for some private lessons from Alhaitham. I mean, maybe Acting Grand Sage. Oh my gosh, that's such a long name. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. Wait, is that just Acting Grand Sage? Okay, it's not as long as I thought. But poor these acting peoples. Jean, Acting Grand Master, has had to go through so much trouble in her time as Acting Grand Master. Alhaitham's probably gonna be the Acting Grand Sage for years to come. No one's gonna... Are you kidding me? He's gonna be Acting Grand Sage until the end of the game. And he's probably gonna have to go through a lot of trouble as well. Okay, then I thought only mod could see previous messages. Oh, got you. Acting Grand Sage until we get to Celestia. True.
Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
All right, to the tavern. To the tavern. Wherever the tavern is. No, it's down here. Ooh, I'm praying Alhaitham doesn't just disappear once we get to Fontaine. I know, that's what I think about all the characters. Honestly, about Scaramouche, after we had that, I don't know if you would call it an interlude Archon quest. It's kind of more just like his story quest with Nahida and him, you know, getting his vision, all of that good stuff. I feel like now that we've had our big boss battle with Scaramouche, he's on our side, now he's on our team, he's gonna turn into Child and we'll never see him again. I mean, we occasionally see Child again, but like, they're never gonna be in the main story again. So I hope they'll eventually come back someday. Like, we'll go to a war with Celestia, and we need all the Vision Bearers to team
We're
up.
here, Acting Grand Sage
The
Alhaitham.
Tui,
What's our next course of action?
Archons, regular Joe Schmoes, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, all those good things.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
Alhaitham's gonna say, oh no, I'm just a feeble scholar. I can't protect anybody. I'll be over here reading my book.
You're the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly.
What do you mean?
Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he didn't even want to become the acting Grand Sage. I think Wander will be more present. Would be so over the top to us to name him and just vanish. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that would be so silly, but I wouldn't put it past Hoyoverse, you know?
Excuse me, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
Man, how many times are we gonna say this throughout this quest? Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham.
I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Straight to the point. A man after my own heart.
Haha, I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Sus.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Or it's another samsara. Is that what it was called? And all of our memories have been messed with already, and he's the only one whose memory isn't messed with. They have met before. Dun dun dun.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Acting Sage Alhaitham? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the Acting Grand Sage?
You're right, can never underestimate Hoyo, yeah. Try saying... are you trying to make me say something weird? Paz? I better look up that word before I try saying it. What does it mean? What does it mean? I'll look it up afterwards. If it's not weird, I'll say it.
What have I got myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Suraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Suraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Suraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation.
Oh yeah, this quest will probably take us into the new area, huh? Since this came out with the new area. So we're probably going into the sand dunes.
Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No, he's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Follow me.
You think we'll get any information actually on Alhaitham? Like Alhaitham lore? He looks so... All of like the designs on his outfit seem so purposeful, seem so intentional. What is this gem doing in the middle of his chest? This design is very similar to the ones that are in the desert. What is this big tube leading to his headphones? There's lots of questions surrounding his design. I don't know. He seems like an interesting fellow. I feel like there's more to him that meets the eye, but Hoyo is just trying to push. He's just a feeble scholar. He's just the acting grand sage Alhaitham. Grand acting sage Alhaitham. So yeah. Just past the ox cord, bro? Yeah. Oh, wanderer. It means wanderer. Tratamundos? Oh yeah, isn't that what you said? Yeah, now that you mention it, isn't that what you said that you named your wanderer? Tratamundos?
Suraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue. Hey, do you know?
Do you know Suraj?
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's grown on me. Those one-liners, that underhanded aggression towards Paimon. Yeah, I think we'll get along. That's the original name, and it sounds awful for a character as him. Oh, yeah, it doesn't quite have a ring to it.
For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution.
Ooh.
From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, The 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Suraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's continuing the same thesis or research.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
I don't know if I want to know what sort of experiments the guy was conducting on human evolution. I don't know. You could go a lot of different directions with that.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress.
That's true.
However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus.
Yeah, sometimes they do, what's the word for it? Like, oh, what is my brain today? Like, hypnosis to bring out, like, covered memories like that.
Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be...
Actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try.
That's scary. That's like, the show that I was watching recently, kind of. What was the name of the show? What was the name of the show? I'm having memory problems too, my guy. It's okay. It's the Apple TV one. It's new. Severance. It's kind of like Severance. You can't remember the person you were. Wait, really? That sounds spooky. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's as like, ooh, as some people make it out to be. But yeah, like, yeah, you can suppress memories. Like if it was a traumatic experience, then yeah, you can, as a defense mechanism, your body will like purposely forget them. And so it's, if you're like trying to deal with past trauma, but you can't remember it, then sometimes, yeah, they try to bring it out carefully in like hypnosis and stuff like that. It does sound spooky. I mean, this sounds spooky just right here.
But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville.
He remembers the money.
I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Suraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment.
That's awful.
But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow.
Wow, maybe this is just because I watched Severance recently, but his experience sounds a lot like the people in there. I don't know if it's pretty good. If you guys want to watch it, Severance, it's on Apple TV. But they like, it's not a spoiler because it's like the main premise of the show. But they like sever your memories between your work life and your home life. And so you can't remember, but like the other side. So when you're at work, you can't remember who you are. You're like a blank slate from your home life. And it kind of like you almost have two separate people. And so you could be doing something totally like against your ideals in one life. Like, yeah, you're living two separate lives and they kind of like are two different people. But it's a really scary thought to like not be able to remember anything about yourself. Spoil it for me. I don't know. It's really complex. So, I mean, that's the premise of it though. It's kind of wild like this. Yeah, but I definitely recommend it.
Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now.
It's really, it's kind of weird though. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I couldn't look away from it. Like, I watched it with my parents and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna watch this, but then I sat there for all episodes. No matter what, so.
Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
Sounds good. That sounds awful. Imagine doing something messed up at work. I know. I mean, and that's kind of the premise of the show too, is that the company that they work for is pretty messed up, and they also are the ones that control the severance, so yeah. I feel like that's such an academia thing to do though. Like, this seems so related because that's something that academia would do. It's like, all right, we devote all of our time to research and no personal emotions and everything, so we're gonna cut off your memories from your outside life. It's a constant samsara. Well, I don't know. Not really samsara, but academia is sus. I can't get over it. All right. Where? Sure, yes. Yeah, I know this is where we wish for Alhaitham, and I like had the idea of coming in here then, but I always do forget that there is like a place in here. Can you still go up to the top floor, like how we did for the Archon quest? Is that like Alhaitham's office now? I doubt it, probably.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs.
They were all cut off.
But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilias. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilias, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application.
A clue!
He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that.
Huh.
Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Back to the city. Dang.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Man, Alhaitham is such a weird person to have in charge. Yelan, congratulations. I can't type. Hello, Rosetta Wise. Did you change your username? For some reason, maybe, I don't know. Did you change your username recently, Rosetta Wise? Oh, welcome. Oh, and I didn't pull for Yelan. Did you mean that you pulled for Yelan and you got her? I didn't pull for Yelan recently. Oh yeah, we're looking for Chandra. Oh, wait, no, oh, okay. Kind of inconvenient. Yeah, you guys aren't sure if we can go up there or not? I feel like we can't. Probably not. I don't know, I'm too lazy to look right now.
Please show me your credentials before...
But we did wish for Alhaitham recently. We actually got C1. When we wished for Alhaitham a couple weeks ago. Also, I finished the Lisa event. I wish we got more events like this. Yeah, that has like a little quest beforehand. I mean, not quest beforehand, but like it's almost like a story quest. Yeah, I was definitely not expecting to actually... It was the Lisa event in Sumeru, but I don't know why I was like not expecting to see Lisa actually here in Sumeru. But yeah, it was cute. I'm still waiting. Oh, when we get my Abedo skin, oh, I will be talking about it for months. You guys will not go anywhere without hearing me rave about the Beto skin. I don't even care what it looks like, honestly, but once we get one, it's over. It's over. It's over for what? I don't know, but it's just over.
Elias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I like the event style, good amount of combat with some strategy. Yeah. Yeah, I actually didn't mind that part as well. I thought, yeah, some of the events where you can like use different team comps. I used a lot of team comps that I wouldn't use normally, so that's pretty good.
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Sus.
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
He's the acting Grandmaster Sage Alhaitham.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
No, you're important. Alhaitham, I'm so confused why no one knows about Alhaitham.
Well, with the downfall of the sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
Kind of sounds like the pandemic.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. but that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down.
Oh. Are you guys saying you guys don't want to do research because it's just harder now? You don't get it spoon-fed to you, so now you guys are gonna give up?
I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I mean, I guess you could get more stuff done, yeah?
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again?
Wow. Rip.
There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Okay.
Ilias? What's wrong?
Yeah.
It hurts.
I don't like having to wait for the button. Maybe I should just have autoplay on. It's taking way too long for this little button to appear down here.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module, like a worker bee in a beehive.
Wait, like Dottore? Wait. Okay, that's just like the first thing that came to mind, actually. But isn't that like Dottore? Dottore Light? Wow, yeah, that's... If there's like a concoction that you drink in order to have this happen to you, to become a clone of Dottore, I think it should be named Dottore Light. Huh. What if Siraj was Dottore? That would be weird if he was starting back up his... After he destroyed all of his clones. Would they put Dottore in Alhaitham Story Quest? I don't know. And actually, Dottore's been way too much invested in the Sumeru quest, so we're probably done with him.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
Actually, that would be a twist. Yeah, Dottore is more cruel. Actually, I had never thought about this before. I assumed, and this is probably how he did it, but I assumed Dottore's clones were like synthetic life forms. I don't even know how you would do that, really. I have no clue how he went about creating multiple Dottores, and that they're like all kind of interconnected and they like can replace each other. I don't even know how the original one was, but instead, what if they weren't synthetic life forms, but he actually somehow took real people, like living people, and then he like reverse engineered their DNA to like become him, and they just ended up having like plastic surgery. Like they were once like people. I mean, that would be really cruel and twisted and crazy. But yeah, I assumed he like took synthetic life forms, but yeah, what if he actually took real people and was like, you are young Dottore? Wander like puppets? Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, the Wanderer... Scaramouche was created by A, who is a god. So, I mean, I guess Dottore has a lot of power, so. I don't know, but that would be interesting. I never thought about that before. Path of evolution.
Suraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind. This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number.
Number 39. Oh no, he's a part of the hive already. Yeah, he's like a worker bee. Or like a, oh, what is it called? A sleeper agent. Yeah, he doesn't know like that he's one of them until he's activated. But I don't understand what this Suraj guy could need all these people for.
Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
So it's like the Akasha, but people.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Suraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
So is that why everyone doesn't have the motivation to do their own research? They're just like subconsciously waiting for the moment that their tasks are given out by the Overmind, and so they like, yeah, don't want to do their own thing. They're just like stationary, waiting for the bigger picture, I guess.
Whoa, squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Suraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Suraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number. I also recall that Suraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it's complete!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
That's a compliment, dude. Go you.
I'm not sure what Suraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Suraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Huh? Do you know something?
Oh yeah, it wasn't this guy. It was this guy that gave up on his research. Yeah, he's probably one of them.
Well, Suraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity.
No, maybe you already have, my guy. Man, why are these sages always crazy? I'm getting this story quest mixed up with Nahida's. Yeah. Yeah, what was happening in Nahida's? Oh, that was the dream one. Yeah, I don't remember liking that one very much, so hopefully this one is better. Do you have Klee? I do not. I do not have Klee.
That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Suraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Pretty interesting from a, like, theoretical standpoint, though. This quest so far, could go a lot of different ways. Yeah, Nahida's was like the dream one. When, yeah, people were falling asleep. They couldn't wake up. And they were seeing their, like, loved ones that had already died in their sleep. And so they didn't want to wake up. But they were, the guy, the sage or the researcher was using their, oh wait, I think I went the wrong way. He was using their dreams to like power his own dream. Because he was living with his wife in the dream, right? I think his wife already died and he was living in the dream with her and he was using everybody else's dreams to power that. Right? I feel like that's what happened. It sounds like a good premise, but it was just ended up being like, I don't know, not my favorite at the end. Wait, where? Okay, I'm going further up. I got lost almost in the first half, yeah. There, nope. There she is.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
Oh no. Please don't be his girlfriend.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting Grand Sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up.
Oh.
What a terrible thought.
Okay, maybe like enemies to lovers situation, but I'd say they're not together. That was a bad assumption on my part.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low.
Do you get the option to refuse, though? I mean, this guy can't remember anything about, like, his past life, or, I mean, not past life, but, like, what was going on. So did he agree to work with Siraj? It sounded like he ran away from him, so I'm surprised this lady was let go.
No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
All of them. The whole academia!
Tell me.
Maybe, I don't know.
Did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
Alhaitham acting Grand Master Sage Alhaitham. Aren't you supposed to be in, like, control of those important documents or something? As, like, the person in charge? Why does this random guy have it?
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Is it true, though?
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it.
I'm surprised he told her that she could be number 45 and that it was about collective consciousness. I don't know, isn't this supposed to be like a big secret thing?
Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Dang. Well, this guy got number 36, and you're at number 45, lady. So L on you. He's not the eyesore.
Please wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't know what he did in the past. I shouldn't say anything too quickly.
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible.
I feel like this music is too upbeat for this conversation.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool.
All right, then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
All right, let's do it. Oh, it was like Alhaitham merged into this Alhaitham. Yeah, they seem to have a lot of quests regarding collective consciousness in Sumeru. Wait, where did I get lost? Nah. Okay, this is a teleport waypoint. This is up to Nahida's place. Wait, no. Uh-oh. Back to the academia. Back down. But okay. I think we just have to jump off and try again. Huh. Which way did I come from? Oh wait, no, I must have come from down here. Wow, these are a lot of... I didn't realize it was so many passageways. Okay, here we are. But yeah, there's always like a lot of finicky mind things when it comes to the Sumeru Archon quest, the story quests, all of that. I think it's interesting, but
Let's split up for
Maybe
now.
we should lean
Ilias,
off of that
You go and deal with that.
soon. I don't
The rest
know.
of you, come to the archives with me.
I guess it depends on how good this quest is.
We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
But strong start so far.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilias. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
Okay.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Wait, where? Oh, he must be upstairs. I need more Alhaitham lore. I know. Like, what do we know about him? As I was saying earlier, his outfit is so intricate. There are so many different things in here that I feel like should have meaning. But yeah, this story probably won't really go into Alhaitham lore. It will probably be more like a story surrounding Alhaitham, which isn't bad, but I think I prefer the story quests where they go into a person's past and like what makes them who they are rather than like adding on to what we already know about them. Let's see, what do we have on Alhaitham? We have a capable person who keeps a low profile for too long is often perceived as someone with a mysterious identity and ulterior purposes. Yes, that is what I've figured out from Genshin. Alhaitham himself is a powerful rebuttal to all of these cliche views. He is a brilliant man, but he is only an ordinary employee of the academia. Oh, yo, you're really trying to push this, aren't you? With a stable job and a cushy house in Sumeru, leading a carefree and comfortable life. I don't believe that for a second. Why? Okay, the characters that are actually not important, the characters that are like, they are just a regular researcher or whatever, they try to make it seem like they're like all important, like, oh, they're this and they're so special and they're a great helper and everything like that. No other character do they just say, oh, he is only an ordinary employee of the academia with a stable job and a cushy house in Sumeru, leading a carefree and comfortable life. Just saying. Sometimes people find it next to impossible to catch the current scribe in his office. Little do they know about the scribe. Little do they know about the scribe other than his name, Alhaitham, and that he is supposed to be present during work hours. The fact is, no one knows his whereabouts, and all they can do is leave documents and files on his desk. Alhaitham couldn't be more satisfied with how things are. The man might be at home or in the library, but he'll never appear where people wish him to be. Having an entirely unpredictable schedule affords undisturbed freedom. Character story. Yeah, like, will any of these character stories actually go into his background? The title of a scribe may sound impressive to most academia students, but this fancy name is just a product of the academia's culture to use unnecessarily high-flown titles. In truth, the scribe does not have to be present at major meetings, nor does he participate in core decision-making. The scribe is simply responsible for classifying and archiving important documents. However, in Sumeru, where books and manuscript documents were once managed as a resource, the scribe is one of the most in-the-know people in the entire academia. One can say that this position is rather similar to that of the Grand Conservator. The Grand Conservator. Am I supposed to know what that is? After all, the person who manages texts will have privileged access to profound wisdom. As the current scribe of the Sumeru Academia, Alhaitham acts in perfect compliance with his role. He does not attend any non-essential meetings, and when he is required to be present, he only records key points, jotting down other minute details based on his mood. If the meeting does not affect his personal interests or fails to pique his curiosity, he will not be bothered to give any comments. He does make comments, however, when someone has come up with something offensively foolish. I'm still a fool, Alhaitham. And one should expect these comments to be more blunt than necessary. Such is Alhaitham's life philosophy. Whenever the need for his judgment arises, one must be ready to accept any means and privileges he might require to make that judgment. Fortunately for everyone, Alhaitham notes that he is too lazy to possess too many ambitions. And yet you have a vision? Yeah, why do you have a vision? All scholars seek knowledge and the truth. Some do so for fame, while others for ambition, and some others enjoy conquering knowledge and the truth, transcending them and savoring the sense of superiority in the process. Alhaitham isn't any one of them. He is only driven by what intrigues him. He believes that many scholars have already become lost in their pursuits, taking the truth as a tool or even a shortcut to self-realization. However, whether one seeks it or not, the truth is always there, hanging high above the sky like an illuminating star. It is not the end of a trip or the destination of a match. It is and shall remain constant regardless of human existence. Also, human pursuits will not simply end after certain knowledge has been acquired, though people never doubt that they can claim the fruit with joy and are prepared to sacrifice everything for it. Their desire for knowledge will keep them going. Those who fail to see through the truth set themselves on an endless path, while those with clear minds will say that the truth did not come into being to serve anyone, and whoever is unable to harness their desire for knowledge will be destroyed by it. Such is the rule of the Nation of Wisdom. Of course, if you want to blend in, you are welcome to fake such a posture. That was an incredibly long passage to just say we know nothing about Alhaitham. Thank you, game. Character story 1.
Simple, which is exactly why I took
gives
the
me
position.
nothing. Oh yeah, we can go up. We can go down. What's down?
I'll borrow something to read.
Wait.
Man, this is a long elevator too.
Whatever.
Alhaitham on his way to work. On his way to the office. I feel I'm going up way too high. Oh. Hello? Alhaitham? This is quite the office, my guy. Yeah, what is this giant thing floating here? Wow, I guess we can go up here.
New job, a new challenge.
Cool. Wait, I want to sit in the chair. I don't want to start the story quest yet. Yes. Hello? Fake Alhaitham? Please bring me the documents for today.
A new job, a new challenge.
Wow, this is... What is this? Okay, I'm not even gonna comment on it. I can't imagine Alhaitham sitting here in this ginormous chair. We'll just move on.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
Oh. I bet he is not reading an important file. He's reading... What is in this book, by the way? Oh. Oh, he actually does things. Wait. Where are you go? Are you... Is he helping? Oh no, he's just doing his thing. He exists in the world. Ho 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 ho.
A new job, a new challenge.
About the core of 30 application fee, there are many vacancies for sages, and the number of suspicious people spreading various news in Sumeru City has increased significantly recently. The core of 30 are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and stability.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
Wait, was that the right one? I didn't look at anything else.
What have I done?
That was the first one I picked. I wanted to look at the other ones. Rip.
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh? Me?
But it's weird that no one knows. If you're a hero, why does no one know you? Why does no one know Alhaitham?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him.
Yeah, the people in the academia probably don't even know who we are. It's like, savior of the 4 nations. Savior of the 4 nations so far. No one in the academia cares. They're just like, research. They're research zombies.
Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation. What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry, my guy. He's really going through something, and Alhaitham just does not care. He's like, my head is being ripped apart from the inside out, and Alhaitham is just going about his day.
That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember.
I mean, maybe he does care, but he just says it like he doesn't care. He's breaking out of the Matrix, yeah. He lived a whole nother life, like we were talking about earlier.
Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
All right. Let's do it. I guess we're not upstairs anymore. But cool, we've confirmed we can go up to Alhaitham's office. I want to see if we can go to Alhaitham's... I don't even know. It said that he has a house. A comfy house. I don't know where it is, though. Oh, wait, we're going to Gandharvaville. I have to teleport. Let's see. Let's see here. There's also this one place in the new area at the bottom of the... What is it called? The Weenet tunnels? The Wennet? The big worm tunnels. There's an area on like the lowest levels because there's like... You break through the floor in some of the tunnels, and I've been kind of exploring them on my own time to try to get the materials for Alhaitham to level him up. But, yeah, there's this area at the bottom that I would also like to check out if we have time. I don't know if we'll get to it today, though. I feel like I just need to do some general exploration in the new area and do the new world quest with Jet. For a stream. Oh yeah, I always really like her outfit, the forest rangers. I got lost in those tunnels. Yeah, I definitely got turned around way too many times.
Be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
I mean, I think I'm on the right side of the map. I think I have like an idea of them now, but yeah, tunnels and this game just like don't. I mean, I really like the idea of tunnels. I just get lost in them so easily.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
Dad. It's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
Well, at least he remembers who his dad is.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us. Ilyas, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
Dang.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
He doesn't want his family to worry.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilyas isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home.
Amber? It is Amber, right? Oh, I would... Yeah, that threw me for a loop. Most of the times, the voice actors playing different characters, I'm like, they sound vaguely familiar, but I don't really feel like trying to figure out who it is or who they voice right now, but yeah. Gonna say that's an Amber.
Ilyas, let's find somewhere to talk.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, wait. Yanfei?
So,
No.
How's your headache?
Oh my gosh, this is gonna bug me so much.
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
No, okay, no, not Amber. Yanfei. 100%, actually.
Same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you... Ilyas? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision, but Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Aw.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Why are we his friends? I mean, sure, we're his friends. Yeah, I mean, if Alhaitham's not gonna do it for whatever reason, we'll do it, I guess.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilyas.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Oh, so he remembers that he hates Alhaitham.
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent.
Great.
Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
Classic.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first, I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Why do I feel like he's gonna betray us? I don't know. He's been acting a little funky ever since he remembered things. Something about his voice. He's like, oh yeah, I remember. I hate Alhaitham. You do too? Okay. I'm not the only one. Like, oh, Alhaitham can be number 1. Can be Siraj number 1. Congrats. But man, Alhaitham is one of his own breed.
Really? That's great! Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
Yeah, he's acting a little funky now. Sus.
You're right. Let's head out.
Well, I guess the fastest way to get involved in a plan is to get trapped and get caught by the evil researcher dude, so might as well go for it. Oh, it's over here. Huh. I was definitely not thinking that. Oh, okay. Pam Woods. I was thinking it was gonna be in the new area. But I guess, isn't the new area like,
when stuck
no
on a
one really
deserted
lives
island,
there?
Rain is a precious source of
So
drinking water.
I guess we really haven't seen any
There's
researchers
no need for
there.
it now, though. Be careful with the team you get inside the cave. Okay. I'll take it in mind. Or I'll fail miserably. One of those two. If I can find the cave. Here we are.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
There's like all this fog streaming into the doorway. We're on the side of a river. It's in the side of a tree. It's raining. That's not spooky to you, Paimon? All right. We will do it. Okay, recommended elements are Dendro and Electro. I think we can do that with this team, somewhat. We'll take Sayu, though. I feel a little bit more comfortable with that. Yeah, sure.
Can I go catch up on my sleep?
Seems good enough. All right, let's do it. Into the forest cave. Yeah, I definitely was thinking like sand cave, like the tunnels, the Winnet tunnels in the new area, but this is good too. But I would think if they were doing research...
Bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress?
Yeah, I was thinking, like, wouldn't they have a lot of, like, research equipment people if there was... if there was, like, 45 plus... What was his name? Siraj? If there was 45 collective consciousness people, I would think that would bring some sort of attention. Like, there would be More people out and about in the cave. I don't know.
Ilias, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilias! Where'd he go?
Yeah.
I don't sense him nearby.
Unless he just trapped us in this cave to die.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Yeah. I'm leaning more towards he took us here to die and the real cave is somewhere else, but... Okay, any clues? We can showcase our... Whoa.
It's okay, Ilias. You've done more than enough for me already.
Raju, okay.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth?
Johnny, is that the lady that we talked with earlier?
He shamelessly used your thesis
Oh,
to
wait.
send in a project application.
No, different person.
And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything, and I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems.
This guy kind of sounds like Alhaitham. Okay, don't tell me they did not use Alhaitham's voice actor to voice one of the NPCs in Alhaitham Story Quest. They definitely did not do that, right? I don't know. So one of my little side habits is to always guess who the voice actors are of the NPCs.
It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora?
It does sound like him? Okay, I'm not going crazy.
He's treating people like
The
cattle.
way, like, he spaces out his words is the same.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter?
I think I saw a glimpse of Ilya's past. I don't know how we did that, though.
Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was connecting to the collective consciousness.
So maybe Alhaitham knew that Ilyas was very much still connected to the consciousness.
Connecting collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the collective.
So he tricked us?
Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
He's a sleeper agent! Maybe. I don't know, he seemed to be acting funny as soon as he remembered. Obtain key. Oh, is there new... There's new things. I've never seen this puzzle before. You may place the key... Oh, or remove it. Okay. Huh. Okay, there's another one here. don't think we need it though. Do we? I mean, once I take it out, does it close again? Oh yeah. Okay, then I assume I did it the right way. Oh. We have to remove this one and then put it here. And then we remove this one. Yeah, okay. And then we put it here. Then we take this one. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Nice, get all of our little chests and everything. Oh, should have planned that out better. Yes, Alhaitham! That spread! And aggravate! Woo!
Here comes the catch.
All right.
Here you are. How bold.
All right, nice. Anything else we can collect around here? I don't think so. Wait, we have trial, Alhaitham? Oh, I forgot that. I forgot we were already gonna get the trial for Alhaitham. No, I don't want trial Alhaitham. I want my Alhaitham. I mean, I guess he's fine. We get the signature weapon, so that's cool. Get to play with it.
It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
It kind of looks like Gandharvaville, though. No? That Ilias? Or Ilias?
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Do we talk to him? Oh wait, no, we can't. Okay. Are these all real people, or are they just memories?
Alhaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Oh, buddy. Buddy, what have you been up to? You've been picking on a few more people, I guess. She has a thing covering her eyes. Did that guy also have a thing covering his eyes? You can't learn everything from reading books. Sometimes you gotta have a little bit of a communication skills. Guess we know why he keeps them to himself, yeah. There's a reason. Oh, okay.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you've brought down?
You could have played hero any time, so why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
Wait, what? That's kind of crazy. That's pretty intense.
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer. But he chose now, of all times, to...
Okay.
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for.
What is wrong with academia people? These people are crazy. You're back. Okay, sounds good. A guy died and they don't care at all.
None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I'm sorry.
I don't understand why. Okay.
There's
Let's
no
just
need for
continue.
an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Okay, so academia shows the human greed, yeah.
Hey, you're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
Ilias.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll wait until we see him. Oh, there's a person in here. Oh, they're also wearing this thing on their head. It looks actually pretty cool. But I assume it's with the collectiveness. The collective. Okay, so all those people stole this one, the guy's research, and that guy then died, and Ilias revealed that to the public, and the project was shut down, and the people blamed Ilias. Okay. We're in such an interesting area. It's like half the ruins and half the village. Gnar, what is it called? Granat. The Ville. Gennarvaville? Something like that. All right, here's one. Here's the other. All right.
Just in case, why don't we take both keys with us?
Oh. Wait, we need both? Oh, I guess that's on the inside. Okay. We have both keys. There's one. There's two.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
I guess you should have paired up with Alhaitham. Yeah, what Janaki, I think that was what her name was, said, like the loners stick together. He should have become friends with Alhaitham, then they could help each other.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj, okay. Yeah, you're leading the pack.
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you are ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
So he did agree to go with Siraj.
What did you see?
Siraj persuaded Ilias to join the Hive. Ilias wasn't forced, yeah.
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk! No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk.
Try to come up with a more unique nickname, Paimon. Bull Chucker, Tone Deaf Bard. We need to have some better nicknames for these NPCs too.
Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him and we're gonna make him explain himself!
One of these days, Paimon is just gonna freak out and go, Paimon's so mad, we're gonna find him and we're gonna kill him. And that is the day we back away slowly from Paimon and don't look back. But I can imagine her saying it exactly in that type of voice. Oh, I thought I almost fell there for a second. What are all these things? Kinda weird. Kinda reminds me of, you know, the rune golem? Like the inside of it? Kinda reminds me of that.
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias.
Oh no.
And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here.
Dun dun dun! It was a trap from the beginning! Alhaitham probably knew about it though.
To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the Hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
Ooh, they want to bring Alhaitham into the Hive. Ooh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies, but okay, continuing.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities.
Yeah, he was a sleeper agent.
However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
That is true.
Correct. I only told you that the Hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity.
Huh. Weird. Well, at least they don't have visions. But if they got Alhaitham, that would be very dangerous if they started getting people with visions.
Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilias?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
I want to know what Alhaitham was like as like a... as a student in the academia. I want a little flashback to Alhaitham's student days with Siraj and all the people, like Sino, all the classmates he had.
So you're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? How bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
You?
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness.
Makes sense. The Akasha terminals. It all goes back to those.
I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
Yeah, life is very easy without complex mental thought, which is basically what life is made out of.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks.
But wouldn't they, like, okay, so if all these people disappeared to go to this collective consciousness, I figured it would be like they're still going about their normal lives, like they're in disguise. But if they all left and were like living here, then wouldn't the academia notice vast amount of researchers going missing?
Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this. As it is fact, it is natural for social creatures to congregate together. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage.
Yeah, this was the same project. Okay, I love how Alhaitham is great, you know, acting Grandmaster Sage Alhaitham. No one cares about the otherworldly being who saves multiple nations, who has connections with multiple gods, who is a... Wait, what did they call in the Archon Quest? Descender. Paimon, the floating travel companion that is also very mysterious. We have so much power at our capabilities. Siraj does not care at all about bringing us into the hive. He just wants Alhaitham, this feeble scholar who is a totally normal academic researcher who lives a comfy life in Sumeru. All the quotations because I don't believe any of them still. But that's what Hoyoverse is pushing, so I'll let it be. He just wants this guy who's totally normal, not the totally awesome otherworldly alien person.
A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are?
Out in the world?
The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage.
Right, yeah, okay. So they can, when they want to, they can be like undercover and not be in the hive. Okay.
The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study.
Alhaitham with his little tuft on top of his head.
The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new future.
Classic.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Sing a song. From Paz, 7 years, Lucas Graham. I don't know that one off the top of my head. I will finish up this and then look up that song. Wasn't expecting that one. Okay. Give me a minute. Wait, actually, can I look it up currently? One moment. We'll take a break from the quest. But yeah, thank you for the song redeem, Paz. Let's go. All right.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
Wait, I think I missed something. I think I missed when he put the glasses on. Okay, I guess he's going the way of Siraj.
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas? Why?
I mean, he is already number 36, so... I don't know if we can really change his mind at this point. He put them on just before you started singing. Okay. Yeah, the song, I was put out of my wits by 7 years. But yeah, I guess he was already number 36, so we can't really convince him at this point if he's already a part of the collective consciousness.
You two are just as arrogant as Alhaitham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Alhaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
Dang.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature.
Wait, it was only a year ago? I felt like it would be, like, quite a while ago. I'm pretty impressed. Siraj managed to put this together, like, in a year. Obviously, he is trying to take over the world, kind of, or take over the academia, but still pretty impressive.
It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilias returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilias would return to the hive?
I called it. I called it. Alhaitham. He was chosen as the acting Grand Master Sage for a reason. He's kind of perceptive that way.
And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
Alhaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilias's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
Are we gonna fight against... Okay. It would be... I guess the people aren't actually becoming Siraj, but it would be kind of cool if we got to fight against, like, Siraj and all of his I was gonna say clones, but also cronies, so clonies. They're like clowns, or
many
fungi.
Monsters. Where did they come from? And something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it.
That is pretty dangerous, though. That'd be an Abyss Herald, an Abyss Mage, an Archon in the collective.
Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
All right, bring it on, Siraj!
Hey, Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
Alhaitham trial. That is what we do now.
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, all right. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
All right.
To ashes!
Alhaitham, do your work. Oh, is it still? Oh, it's still the test, Alhaitham.
Isn't that bad of a person?
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective's stability.
Oh no, these guys are easy. What are you talking about, dude?
Things are about to get dicey.
Here you are.
Siraj has clearly never fought a monster before.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong at the Academia. The Matra.
Hit me, hit me, hit me. Oh, nope. Yeah, clearly Siraj has never fought monsters before. I would have picked much better ones.
Here you are.
I would have picked...
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information?
Yeah, I would have picked... Well, people, but vision bearers.
Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Maybe like some Mida churls. Some really big ones.
Quietly now.
Like an ice Midotrol.
Scatter!
Take this!
Woo!
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Well, I mean, this is a good start. This is a good start for a monster.
The will of the collective.
Okay, clearly Siraj does know a little bit more than I thought.
Error in his judgment. But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true?
Wait, where'd he go?
Not necessarily.
Oh wait, no. Alhaitham's being bodied by a chicken.
The process of elimination.
All right, there we go. Thanksgiving chicken time. Or turkey.
What have you done? Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36. What a shame. From
It's like a comic book.
Talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
So they all want to become number one.
Infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It looks pretty cool with the little huts.
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate,
The hut's
beyond a certain
glowing like
threshold,
that?
they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list. Siraj is a liar.
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position!
Our Dendro Kuching for the win! Yes, our feeble scholar.
The Hive shut down?
It's over. I was thinking that they would, like, stay... I don't know, like that they were... It was impossible to separate them from the Hive once they were a part of the Hive.
What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions.
Selfish desires.
The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind. Setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions. Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, What I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
The power of words. The power of anime. I have the power of words and anime on my side.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along. But how did you know? Since when?
Since before you even started.
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
The key was that he was actually a good researcher, that he wouldn't let a test subject escape. We'll keep that in mind for future instances.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively.
All right. Basically, every conversation we've ever had with Alhaitham is just... The conclusion of it is that Alhaitham does not want to speak to people. He does not want to get involved in your meaningless stuff. He just wants to be by himself, look at things objectively, and get his work done. He just wants to do the things that intrigue him and nothing else.
On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
Of course, we have not learned anything other than that. We've learned that and only those things about Alhaitham. No past, no lore, just that. Mood.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
I think out of all of us here, Paimon is the most arrogant one, but yeah, you can take a close second.
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Paimon for sure, yeah.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia to stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino!
Sino? What are you doing here?
He was in on it the whole time.
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Sino out of nowhere. Yeah. I suppose, even though that they like can never get along and get on each other's nerves, they make a pretty good team.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino.
Yeah. Somewhere back in there.
So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start! You lied to us too!
Yeah, we're never in on the loop.
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Wait, what? I can't... Paimon! Burn! I didn't understand it for a second. But burn! On Paimon from Alhaitham! Man after my own heart. Again.
Seriously? This guy.
Get your eyes checked, Paimon!
By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Alhaitham.
To all of our... To all of our frustration, everything went the way you wanted it to, Alhaitham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
Bye. See ya. See ya never. And that was the end of the quest.
And off he
No
goes.
wrap up.
There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
All right. Man, Alhaitham cuts out early and we're stuck with the cleanup work. Not surprised.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this?
I don't know if I totally believe that. You guys kind of had to want to be in the collective.
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Alhaitham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham, but whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
Okay.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth. But I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice, but I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilyas?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
Yeah, go you, dude. Don't try to be like Alhaitham, but go you in your own way.
You can do it. Paimon Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
That still sucks for his friend, though. Like, his friend, his research was stolen, and then he died. And then Ilias tried to right the wrongs, and then everyone hated him. But, I mean, I guess that's life, but still, I would hope those people... Where's Janaki? Janaki seemed very self-righteous back there. Seems like Janaki needs to have a conversation with the acting Grandmaster Sage. Acting Grand Sage. Alhaitham.
All the test subjects have been taken away.
I mean, I guess the guy in charge did go to jail. Or was fired, or whatever. Still, kind of weird.
I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you two hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino.
Brief Sino encounter in Alhaitham Story Quest. Let's go! And a chest. And 10,000 Mora. I take what I can get. I'm back. My dog started to run randomly. Okay. Welcome back. My cat has been acting up a lot too. She keeps crying in the middle of the night. And my family doesn't really know what to do about it at this point. Like, we've taken her to the vet and seen if she's like...
The matter's settled. We can return now.
Just anxious or what, but she will wake up at random times in the middle of the night. She sleeps all day. She's an angel during the day, but at night she becomes a heathen. So yeah, she's going a little crazy as well.
I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
That's right, I'm quite curious.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Hey,
Okay.
we're not your colleagues!
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me?
Man.
You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base!
My cat is here sleeping by my side. Oh, that's cute.
See ya.
Bye. Then the quest ends.
Hold it right there!
Finally, someone who goes against basically every single thing that Paimon stands for.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject!
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
All right. Fine, my guy. Alhaitham's house? Pride and Prejudice. Alhaitham's house, maybe? No, I don't know if they would let us into his house. Is this his house? Wait. Honey, I'm home. Wait, yeah, this is his house? Man, he's got people sweeping outside. This is quite a lush area. I feel like it's very expensive to have a house here. Wait, isn't this where we stayed? Yeah, there's house. Yeah, these are like the apartments. I mean, not the apartments, but like the hotel area where we stayed during the Archon quests and stuff like that. All right, Alhaitham.
Is this your home?
Ooh, it's so nice.
Yes.
Wow.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Haven't we met before? During the Archon quest, do you not remember us? I don't remember your name, but you should remember my name.
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
Kaveh. Okay, no, we're not.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place!
From that time during the Archon quest, in that one place being the library, yes.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
Is it that embarrassing? Damn, how much do scribes make? I know, right?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I knew that. Maybe? Maybe?
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
All right. Yeah, Kaveh! Unreleased character, in the flesh, kind of in the flesh.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
Would he do that?
What?
I wouldn't say we're friends.
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
Yeah, are you his friend?
But aren't you his friend?
Wow. Paid actors. Paimon's a paid actor. I feel like we've been saying a lot of the same stuff recently.
I wouldn't say friends exactly. Okay. Well, we used to be, but we're not anymore.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
Okay. My lips are sealed.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
Oh no.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, Why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
I guess.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
You skim through a few pages, but its contents are so esoteric and something.
This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you?
Yeah, I think that... I think that's the way that I thought it was going to be, like, that they couldn't go back to normal people afterwards.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
Yeah, he's gonna be a rock in a decade. The feeble scholar rock. The best of evolutions.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
There's a fungus among us! The Last of Us? Maybe?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy.
Yeah, a zombie.
Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay?
To be more precise, they had it out for Alhaitham. We just happened to be there.
Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right? Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
His outfit is so cute. I like it. I like this. Yeah. Looks very different from a lot of the other... I mean, very still Sumeru academia, but very different from the other sages and researchers.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh. Alhaitham is talking about lack of conversational skills? He has immaculate drip. He does.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Yeah. Man, I could watch them all day. Just like an old married couple. Kaveh seems to be upset again.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
She does, doesn't she? I'm glad Alhaitham. Probably everyone else. Paimon's been whispering this loudly in front of everyone else, and no one else has said something. Only Alhaitham. Only 2 years in the making.
been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
But they didn't come to apologize in person, they just sent it through us.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you too.
It still does not count. He did not say it in person.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alhaitham?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia, I suppose.
Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
Yeah, if only Alhaitham or someone could have stood by him when that was like fresh. Instead of getting like totally hated on by all the other students or researchers.
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe.
Oh, good luck with that. You're gonna be the acting Grand Sage for years. That resignation is never going through, my guy. I mean, that's how it works.
I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time.
Yeah.
If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
You have a pretty clear direction for yourself.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
You don't want to have dinner together? Alhaitham? I'm still a fool, you know? Could use some educating with all those books in your house.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
Goodbye.
See ya.
Can I come back? I can come back, right? Oh.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
Wait, is this still the quest?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses.
I have arrived. It's been a while. Hello, Realm Production. Welcome. How are you doing?
But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
Okay.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You...
We will just leave him perpetually shaking here. Oh no, he stopped.
I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Aw, he cleaned the living room. Good job.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
He's probably gonna say my good looks, my feeble buffness, my ability to not care what people think. Money, my house, all those things. I don't know. He'd probably be very direct about it. What is the point of this scene? Just to watch them argue? I mean, it is very entertaining, but...
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
Why is he living in Alhaitham's home? Actually, I don't know if I want to really get into that.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be.
Was that the end of the quest? I felt like the quest ended and then we got that little cutscene of them. Currently sick, oh no! My excuse is when I spend too much on Genshin, blame my financial freedom, yeah. Okay, great. Good time.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
Oh.
Was he in your class?
Guys.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression.
No,
so it's expected
I
that you don't remember.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as
Oh yeah,
geniuses.
I forgot to warn it, Loop, so...
But even so,
so I can't enter this room? I just wanted to look at them.
Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness.
Also, why is Kaveh broke? I don't know. Maybe he's
they'd know that
spending it on cuter furnishings. I don't know.
And I suppose they'd
More
let everyone know
artistic
that your career as a
furnishings.
sage will be a shaky...
Again, that's mighty
He
rich
spent it on
coming
his
from
drip.
Someone about to resign.
All
In a
of
few
his
days,
paycheck
you'll be
has
managing
gone into
files
this
again.
drip.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait,
All right.
At least I don't
Good
have to
to
be
know.
an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
Okay.
You...
Wow.
I took time out of my day to...
Oh no,
Make
this
sure
is
to
kind
pay
of
back
long
the rent
too.
you owe me. I'm going to buy...
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death?
No, I know why he's broke, if you care to know. Oh.
You'll have to blame that on my
You
financial
know why he's
freedom.
broke? Alhaitham better drip though. Yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
I like them in different
too many
ways.
choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand,
He
can
has
you
good
think of any
drip, so I don't know
redeeming features at all?
why he apparently has really bad taste in furnishings. I think his house looks
for
nice.
Sure.
It
You
looks
don't know
super
the
bougie.
First thing about interior.
So I'll have to bring you along.
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be nice and
Pretending that you're not in debt.
Speaking
Alright.
of which, your friends won't say anything,
Great.
right?
There's no need to hide it.
Hoyoverse just wants to watch us wants to watch them argue forever. All right. I guess I can't go in this room. I guess I just have to look from afar. It must loop because they're perpetually bickering. That's just like how it looks forever. All right. That's Alhaitham's house. Yeah, this is so nice. Please tell me we can go in here. That'd be fun if Kaveh was just like cleaning the living room, reading. I would love that. If they're just sitting here lounging about, we could come and poke in our, like, hello, every once in a while. Nice. I think this was, nope. Oh yeah, they even have a little duster. What was the painting they were talking about? That one over there? All right, if I can't come back, I'll have to remember this moment. Take a look at Discord? Okay, I will in a second. He is the architect of the Palace of Alcazari, which he basically took out a loan from Dory to build. Oh. How did you know that? Oh, maybe it's a premonition. He built this? I've never really looked at it in detail. I should probably come over here. Kind of crazy though. Don't worry about the marks, they're just an allergy. Oh, oh, you mean on the Discord. All right, I guess that is the end of Alhaitham's story quest. Let's go. No, no, we can't go back in. Let me in, Alhaitham. Must have left his keys somewhere. Oh no, it's in Dory's voice lines. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, like use that key in Alhaitham's idol. Open up the door, let us go back in. Man. It wasn't permanent. Rip. But yeah, so that was Alhaitham's story quest. Pretty good. I probably a little bit higher up, in my opinion, of the Sumeru story quests. I think it did beat Nahida's for me, the dreaming one. I think it was Interestis. What are words? Very interesting with the collective consciousness and everything like that. But yeah.